MLB Central on the road, visiting with one of the greatest to do it. 17 1/3 consecutive scoreless innings for Mason Miller. And last time we spoke with him, he was a member of the Athletics. Good morning to you, Mason. Thank you so much for the time. How has San Diego been? We haven't gotten a chance to ask you that yet.
Yeah, it's been great. I appreciate y'all having me on, and obviously making the adjustment in season's never easy, but team, everybody with the organization has done an awesome job making both my wife and I feel really welcome.
I want to ask you about, because I know you want to dive into the pitch by pitch.
Wherever you want to go.
After going an inning and 2/3 last night, what does your recovery look like? What's your availability look like for today? And typically, how does that work?
Oh, well, we're treating every game like a playoff game from here out. So whatever Skip needs from me, I'm ready to do today. But fortunately, we have a lot of guys that are throwing the ball really well. So see how the game goes and let the game dictate it.
Take me through it. You get traded over to San Diego, Mike Schill, AJ Preller sitting in an office, and you walk in and they kind of tell you, because they're using you in a variety of different ways. And you're okay with that? Was that brought to your attention from the moment you walked in?
Yeah, no, they asked me what I thought my role would be.
Yeah.
Obviously coming from a team that wasn't going to be playing meaningful baseball down the stretch to a team that is going to be right in the thick of it. I was excited and prepared to do anything to help the team win, because I think that's what the type of players you need on a team that's going to take that step into the playoffs, is a bunch of guys that aren't going to be selfish about their role, guys that are willing to play matchups, guys that are willing to be ready at any given time. And obviously with the construction of the bullpen here too, it's one of our biggest weapons. So just kind of leaning into that and trying to add to that success that they've already had before I got here, and continue to do so now that I'm here.
All right, lean into this with me, because if I say the name Mason Miller, everyone says 103.
Yeah,
Well,
104.
Bring up the board of your pitch usage since you put this Padres uniform on, because mister, you got some explaining to do. We're bringing the slider out 50% of the time, and the fastball's 47.2. And last night against Pete Alonso and Juan Soto with it on the line, you threw 4 straight sliders to Pete Alonso. Punched his ticket.
Well,
it's a weapon for you.
It is a weapon, and it's a respect to hitters too. I can't sit in there and just try to throw fastballs by guys. The secret's out. It's kind of my bread and butter, so we're adding to it. The slider's been really good this year. But yeah, it's just kind of leaning into those matchups and things like that, and trying to set it up.
Has the slider been good all year?
I think the slider's been good last year and this year.
Yeah.
It's just how do I couple the two of them when I have trust in both of them and picking the right spots, and when do you go away from it? When do you change speeds? I think that's just the name of pitching is just changing speeds, changing locations.
We thought that immaculate inning, Mason, against the Orioles was so darn cool. And I remember the camera panned to you and you kind of looked, you kind of took it all in. Did you think it was as cool as we did?
Yeah, well, I think I was looking around to make sure that it was.
There was
that you did it?
Yeah, I was pretty sure.
You
but
were pretty sure.
when I
you
come
were
off the
positive.
mound, I did beat 10 pitches and I forgot about the ball.
You were just checking.
Yeah.
I thought you were taking in the atmosphere.
I was taking in the atmosphere.
Sure.
I was looking for a little bit of confirmation from somebody.
You mentioned the slider, and you said it was good last year. Opponents hit 140 against your slider this year. This year, they're hitting 116. So it's a weapon indeed. You were a starter before you became a closer. Would you ever consider becoming a starter again? I know over on the other side, Clay Holmes did the same thing. He's starting for the Mets. Is that something you would ever entertain?
Well, last time we were talking to him, he said that, a lot of people think about that.
I mean,
of course.
I think it's a thought on a lot of people's mind, but right now I'm focused on this season and, my role here in the bullpen. Maybe there'll be conversations down the line in the future that, I'm certainly happy to have. But, I think with the success I'm having and the role I'm in, that'd be, kind of silly to go away from right now.
You say whatever they need. It was 1 out, Soto and Alonso in the 7th, and then 1, 2, 3 in the 8th. So how does it change when you go in with 1 out versus a clean inning? Do you feel any sort of way? Does the approach change at all, Mason?
I think just taking pride in it. Taking pride in the trust that the team has in you in those situations, trying to pick that guy up before you, knowing that sometimes that guy's coming in after you as well. That's part of being a tight-knit group down there, and having so many guys that throw the ball so well is they trust us all in different scenarios down there. But yeah, you want to pick the other guy up whenever they have a guy on and you come in and take up their guy.
off day in New York City with
I
your
was
wife.
just-
What'd you guys do?
It's unbelievable. I was going right there.
What'd you guys do? You and your wife?
We took in the Adam Sandler show at the
Did you
Garden.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, he's
yeah.
got
was
he's got a
that?
Broadway play.
Yeah. Well, it was just I think a stand-up.
Oh,
1 out of
nice.
10.
What'd you think?
Different than we expected, but I enjoyed it. We thought about going to a comedy club and thought, hey, we can always go to a comedy club when we come to New York, but we might never get to go see Adam Sandler at the Garden again. So that's what we did. We
What
enjoyed
about
ourselves.
food? Did you get pizza, bagels?
We had bagels, we had pizza. That's part of being in New York,
Gotta
right?
do it.
Got to do it every day.
You mentioned the atmosphere in San Diego. What's it like playing in front of a yard that's consistently sold out, to play your home games?
Yeah, I mean, it's special. It's a blessing, for me coming into the league where I did, and then now being in an atmosphere that no matter what day of the week it is, it's packed, it's jumping, fans are excited, they're there supporting us. It's just a really special feeling and something that I certainly don't take for granted every night.
With the game on the line, what hitter in your lineup would you not want to face the most?
Ooh.
That's a hard one. Our lineups are really
so
deep.
good.
So, I mean, just off of history, probably Jackson. that's the only reason I have. Yeah.
He's got you a couple times.
Just once.
Just once. Once is all it takes.
Yeah, one pitch. That's all.
Hey,
needed.
thank you very much for joining us. You're a real treat to watch, man. You bring the thunder, so that's for sure.